Well, can you make heads or tails of this current market? Well, stay tuned and let's see if we can help with that. Welcome. I'm Heath Albritton alongside Justin Lee.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. It's going to be good.
Kind of get to know us and who we are, how we do business. We're going to talk all things mortgage. We're going to try to cover everything, Justin.
Loans for homes.
Loans for homes. All right, guys, it's Friday afternoon, and that can only mean one thing. Justin, it is time for the Loans for Homes show or podcast or whatever you want to call it.
We just want to talk in general, but kind of about where the market's at. So obviously when things are happening in the world like the Iran stuff, the uncertainty, a lot of people get scared and just stay on the fence. But in my opinion, that's normally the best time to strike and buy something when there's less buyers in the market. So you've got the negotiating power to go in and kind of negotiate more seller credits, buy downs, a lower purchase price, things that you're not going to get in 60, 90 days when maybe rates are lower than they are today.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one thing that there's a lot of uncertainty and fear in the market right now. For us too. I mean, we're not buying a house right now, but we do this every day, and believe me, it is driving us insane right now because we'll get information in the morning that really helps us. In midday, we get information that totally contradicts that, and we get a price increase that afternoon. That happened today. There was evidently some fake news that came out about peace talks being back on the table. Apparently that was not the case, and we got a reprice for the worse. And it is such a roller coaster ride, probably more so than I may have ever seen in this short period of time. And, you know, people call us every day, and it's so hard to tell. I mean, we can tell you where rates are right now, right? But it may change in 5 or 10 minutes after that because there's so much volatility.
I mean, yesterday it got better in the afternoon, and then today it gets worse in the afternoon, so it's just really no way to tell. So you've got to stay focused and have a clear mind, and if you want to buy a house, you want to buy an investment property, you've got to go in with a plan and you've got to negotiate to your advantage, right? You can't let the fear make you nervous of doing anything so that you stay on the fence. At the end of the day, rates are still lower today than they are this time last year.
Absolutely, which means, I mean, we're still in the low sixes, guys. It's still unbelievable. And hey, buy something now, like Justin said, it is a buyer's market. Things are not moving. We have slowed down. We're seeing that. So right now, strike while the iron is hot. Sellers are willing to negotiate from what we are seeing. Grab it now. Rates are going to come back down, and when they do, refinance this thing. But get that house now for a lower price point because, as we've said a dozen times before, if rates really, really improve a lot, more buyers are going to enter the market. It's going to be more of a seller's market at that point, and you're going to have to pay more for that house in order to get it.
You can never go back in time and redo the purchase price. If you can get a lower purchase price, you win for the entire time that you own that home. I had a client that did a 7-year ARM earlier in the week and got 5 1/4. So if you think you're going to be able to refinance in the next few years, an ARM is a great opportunity to take a lower rate today and wait it out.
You know, Justin, I talked to 3 realtors this week and asked them how things were going. You know, they said, look, we've got listings, we're getting showings, nobody's making offers right now. And the feedback is there's just too much uncertainty going on right now. People are afraid to do anything. And we get that. We totally get that. But there's no better time than right now to do something. And, you know, who knows how long. We were thinking that this thing may last of 30 days at most or whatever. We're still there.
We're about 60 days in now. So.
And this Iran stuff is driving everything. No more data right now is making any implications, Justin, on the market from what we're seeing. Everything's based on Iran
news, right? Because gas prices are going up. In theory, it'll drive inflation up, which is driving rates up. So the uncertainty is not driving rates down like it normally would in a period of turbulence.
You know, I get up every morning. The first thing I do is get on the phone, look at the national news, what's going on in Iran, because it's going to dictate how my day is going to start, right, and what I can expect in the market. And we've tried to disseminate some of that information out, but again, it's changing so fast right now. We're almost reluctant to send out information because we know it is going to change so quick.
At the end of the day, you got to just tune out the noise, right? You can't control it. If you want to make an opportunity, you got to make your own opportunity. So you can't let the rate drive the market.
Yeah, and if I were buying right now, if I were in the market for a primary, a second home, an investment, whatever it may be, I wouldn't let that deter me. I would proceed as planned and worry about the rate later, because again, it's not that rates are in the 7s or 8s right now. We're talking about low 6s. Now, if you're buying an investment property, maybe it does creep up into the upper 6s. but the properties are still cash flowing. I did 2 rental properties this week for a customer. Rate was in the upper 6s. Great positive cash flow on both. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, if your pro forma works and you're still making money, I mean, if it's a purchase, you can still make up for that high rate in the purchase price, right? If your pro forma is not working, you get the price down a little bit, and your numbers are going to work.
Yeah, so bottom line, reach out, ask us, guys, any questions, any concerns that you have. Hopefully we can shed a little bit more light on there. Be patient with these rates, and again, it's like playing the stock market right now. Stock market's also having a hard time, Justin. You know, it's up and down every day. Everybody's kind of getting tired of that, the ebbs and the flows right now with no uncertainty, but we're here to help. We hope you have a good weekend, guys. Remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you next week right here on the Loans for Home show.
Have a great weekend. Give us a call if you have any questions.